Welcome to the Town Board workshop meeting. I cannot speak tonight. Thursday, February 6th. Please rise and salute the flag. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Emergency exits are to my right, behind the town attorney, and also the door you came in. Roll, please.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Here.
Councilwoman Smoji? Here. Supervisor Perotti?
Here.
And let the record reflect that council's members Morris and Doyle are absent this evening.
Okay, I make a motion to open the public hearing for grievous date change.
Second.
Okay. I make a motion to close the public hearing for grievance date change.
Second.
Public comment?
All in favor on both of those motions? Supervisor?
Yes.
Aye. Just trying to get who says what. Okay. No comments.
Public comment, Maureen?
Yes.
Please let us identify yourself and where you live and...
Yes, my name is Maureen Earls Rule, and I've been living in Amenia for about 8 years. I own a home on Perry's Corner Road, and I have now more free time, and I'd like to volunteer to support the town board. So I would like to join the Conservation Committee and the Enhancement Committee. I have a special interest in land, trees, property improvement, that kind of thing. I'm not a gardener, so that's not the part that I'm...
Now, is there a certification you have in with trees? Or?
Yes, I recently took the Cornell Cooperative Extension. They did a class on trees, basically to help town boards is one of the reasons, not only to help professionals with trees, so to have a little bit of expertise in tree maintenance, replacing trees. So it was a 6-week course, and I took that and thought it could be helpful if our town is looking at any kind of tree management. Yeah.
Well, any questions, comments?
No, you're available on the nights that, well, the Enhancement Committee does not meet on a regular schedule, is that correct?
Yeah, they do the third Wednesday.
The Enhancement or the CSC?
Oh, not Enhancement, no, Enhancement doesn't.
And you're available on the Wednesday evenings, third Wednesday?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. Any questions for us about the duties?
Yeah, so when you volunteer, it's for open-ended amount of time?
Yep.
Once you're on?
You're on.
You're on, yeah, okay, oh, that's fine, love to help out.
Yeah,
love to
besides
try.
the Enhancement Committee, besides, having meetings, they also do tree plantings and, at different times of the year and, work on cleanup day and that kind of thing.
Happy to do all that, that's fine, yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure you're letting know.
Just don't say, oh, could you plant all
No,
that?
what they do is they'll give you a plant and say it goes in this
I'm
plant.
good. Then I'm good.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Well, thank you very much. We're delighted to have another volunteer join our ranks.
My pleasure, yeah.
Thank you for
Hope
coming
so.
in.
Sure, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Town clerk report?
Good evening. Thus far, for taxes collected, $1,478,720.39. So taxes are moving along very well in the office and keeping us quite busy. Just as a follow-up, I know we circulated an email, but we did not announce this last month. Herb Eschbach has officially submitted his written letter of resignation from the Enhancement Committee. So I'm presenting that. I also have written correspondences both from Tracy Saladay and Leo Blackman, as their letter of resignations have come in from their positions as the alternate Zoning Board of Appeals members. So I'm seeking authorization that once you go ahead and accept those said resignations, the authorization to go ahead and advertise respectfully for the vacancies.
I make a motion to accept with regret Herb Eschbach from the Enhancement Committee. Herb spent many hours at Fountain Square, and that's one of the reasons it looks, as nice as it does.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
And I make a motion to accept the resignations of Tracy Saladay and Leo Blackman as alternates for the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
And I make a motion to authorize the town clerk to advertise for Zoning Board of Appeals alternates.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Just moments ago, we did meet with a candidate who has expressed her written application to be placed on the CAC and the enhancement committees.
Make a motion to accept the application of Maureen Earls for appointment to the CAC and the Enhancement Committee.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And, as I promised, we're going to continue to hear about this. We do have our favorite blood drive coming to Amenia this month here, February 20th, here at the Town Hall. We'll begin the event. It's going to run from 3 p.m. to 7:30 right here at the Town Hall. So save the date, mark your calendars, Amenia Blood Drive here, Thursday, February 20th. And that'll conclude my report for this evening.
Okay, building report. Building Department has issued 11 new building permits totaling $2,548. There's 6 certificate of occupancy searches for $750 and 4 renewals of $700, 1 fireworks permit of $75, 1 blasting permit of $200, and 1 vacant land registry of $125, bringing the total for the month to be $4,398. Are there any Recreation Commission or committee reports?
What I have for the seniors, you're going to be seeing on the TV now, folks. We have our 2 trips scheduled. First one is going to go out on Wednesday, May 20th, Westchester Broadway Theater, Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. And its cost is $60. The deadline is March 20th to sign up. Okay, Westchester likes their money early, so we try to do our best with that. The Lobster Festival is going to be on Tuesday, June 16th. This is a very popular one. It's $53 per person. Let me see. The deadline is May 18th, and no refunds after deadlines. So they're going to have the Corvettes. So I guess it sounds like a 50s, 60s kind of music stuff that folks like to dance to and stuff. And the flyers, folks, I've sent. If you're on my list, I've sent a lot of the flyers out already to you, and they'll be appearing on the TV screen, the information and stuff. And if you see it and you haven't got a flyer from me, you can call me on my number, and I'll send you something. I advise you to sign up as fast as you can, because I spoke with some people from Tally Ho, you all know who you are, and they all said, oh, goody, goody, sign us up right away. So I didn't sign anybody up right away, but I let them know that you have to have your money in by a certain date. So we have only about 40 seats for the Westchester Broadway Theater. Westchester tells me how many seats I can have. And also, we have the best seats for the Westchester Broadway Theater. If you've ever gone to the theater and you saw front row center seats, that's the kind of seats we have. And they're at tables, so you can register for, the tables are for 2, 3, or 4. There's no 6 or 8 tables or anything like that. So please, when you sign up, let me know if it's you and your friend is at one table, or if you've got 2 friends with you and it's 3 of you. Otherwise, they'll be split if you don't let me know, okay? The seats are still great, so even if you're not sitting with your best friend, Mary, and she's 2 tables over, you'll still have a great show. It's front row center seats, so you're actually looking at them. And these are Broadway performers that are going to be there. This is not an amateur show. This is Broadway stuff, so please sign up for it. It's our first trip out, and it's going to be a great, great time for that. And that's pretty much for that.
I do have recreation. Kelly Milano apologizes for not being able to be here tonight, but she wanted to let everyone know that they're currently accepting registration for baseball. It's that time of year again. Sign-ups for baseball and softball are here. The new registration program, to which everyone's worked very hard on getting up and going, is you simply go on your World Wide Web and just simply type in ameniarecreation.com. When you do that, as the parent, you're going to have to go in and create a user ID, and then if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you hit in add participant, and you can add in all of your children, add in your whole household, and then as the year goes on, all you have to do is simply click on the program to which you wish to participate. This includes our free programs. You're going to still register online, and then those that have a cost, you may also click that program, pay online using your credit card, or you can print out your application and drop off the amount due to the town clerk's office. So Kelly wants everybody to know you can also find these links by simply going on the Wassaic Amenia page on Facebook. Currently, the applications are being accepted now through March 15th. The fee is $15 per Amenia resident, $40 for non-resident. The different programs that are offered for our local baseballs is your Tiny Tots, which is ages 3 and 4. T-ball is ages 5 and 6. Farm League is ages 7 and 8. Your minors is ages 9 through 12. Majors is 9 through 12. Softball is grades 3 through 5 and 6 through 8. So it's never too late to sign up for baseball, and let's have a good program this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's excited.
Well, thank you for explaining all that, and
I know it's, I actually
and
went online.
our new system, our myrec.com
It's
system. It's up and running.
extremely easy. I went online the other night, as soon as she told me that we were up and going, I registered myself, and in the entire household, I was able to register Zach for a pitching clinic that's coming up. And when I say to you, it is extremely easy and it's user-friendly. I did it right from my phone, so I mean, you don't need to be on a computer, you just plug everything in. So please, it's going to be the way that we're going to be looking and moving forward. You'll see the same for summer camp in all of our programs. So all recreation activities that are being offered, even when they're free, this is what you're going to have to do. So it's not a bad time while it's kind of quiet to sign up and get your family registered.
Thank you, Dawn. Resolution number
8.
would be local law number X, like we usually do.
It's going to end up being 1. I'm pretty sure we're not going to pass another local law in the next few minutes.
Okay. Adopting local law number 1 of 2020, entitled "A Local Law to Change Grievance Day for Assessments." Whereas a resolution was duly adopted by the Town Board of the Town of Amenia, introducing proposed local law number 1 of 2020, entitled "A Local Law to Change a Grievance Day for Assessment." Whereas a public hearing was duly scheduled to be held by the Town Board at the Amenia Town Hall, 4988 Route 22, Amenia, New York, at 7:00 p.m. on February 6, 2020, to hear all interested party on said proposed local law number 1 of 2020. Whereas notice of said public hearing was duly advertised in the Millerton News and posted on the town clerk's sideboard and on the Town of Amenia website. Whereas the public hearing was held on February 6, 2020, and all parties in attendance were permitted an opportunity to speak on behalf of or in opposition to said proposed local law or any part thereof. Whereas the town board determined that the local law was not subject to environmental review. Whereas the town board of the Town of Amenia, after due deliberation, finds that it is in the best interest of the town to adopt said local law. Whereas said local law has been on the desks of the members of the town board of the Town of Amenia for at least 7 days, exclusive of Sunday, prior to the adoption of this resolution. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the town board hereby adopts said local law number 1 of 2020, entitled A Local Law to Change Grievance Day for Assessment, a copy of which is attached hereto and made part of this resolution. Be it further resolved that the town clerk is directed to send a certified copy of this resolution, New York State Commissioner of Taxation and Finance, and the Dutchess County Director of Real Property Tax Service. Be it further resolved that the town clerk is directed to enter said local law in the minutes of this meeting and to file said local law with the New York Secretary of State. Can I make that motion?
Second.
Supervisor Perotti?
Yes.
Councilwoman Smoji?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
The purpose of the local law was to restore grievance day to the fourth Tuesday in May. So everyone is clear about that, when our grievance day will be. Resolution number 9 of 2020, authorizing a lease agreement with Konica Minolta Business Solutions USA Incorporated for new copy machines. Whereas the Town of Amenia is currently leasing copy machines from Konica Minolta Business Solutions USA Incorporated in the Planning and Zoning Department in the Court Clerk's office. Whereas the current copying machines are aging and are unable to keep up with the growing copying demands of the Planning and Zoning Department and the Court Clerk's office. Whereas the town is authorized to obtain goods and services off of New York State bid from the Office of General Services. Whereas Konica has recommended copying machines that would satisfy the requirements and demands of the above departments, and has recommended equipment is currently available for lease under New York State bid contract number PT 66607. Now therefore be it resolved that the town supervisor is hereby authorized to execute the lease agreement for new copying machines from Minolta for the Planning and Zoning Department, the Court Clerk's office, in accordance with New York State bid contract number PT 66607, and substantially the form annexed hereto, and be it further resolved that the town supervisor hereby authorized to take all action necessary and appropriate to effectuate the terms of the annexed lease agreements. I make that motion.
Second.
Supervisor Perotti?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
Councilwoman Smoji?
Yes.
And the purpose of the resolution is that Konica will be taking the old machines that aren't working from those two departments when replacing them with the new copy machines. Resolution number 10, authorizing the engagement of an appraiser on the Flint Hill LLC and SVR 396 LLC, R. Duke Buchan and Hannah F. Buchan tax certiorari proceedings. Whereas there are now pending in the Dutchess County Supreme Court 2 tax certiorari proceedings commenced in 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019. The first was commenced by Flint Hill LLC regarding a parcel of real property identified at tax grid number 7068 00575597 160 Flint Hill Road. The second was commenced by SVR 396 LLC 2019 by the former owners R. Duke Buchan and Hannah F. Buchan in 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, regarding a parcel of real property identified as tax grid number 706800474325, 396 through 398 Smithfield Valley Road. Both proceedings seek reductions in the tax assessments and certain exemptions for the 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019 tax rolls. Whereas the Honorable James V. Brantz has ordered the formal exchange of appraisals on March 5, 2020 in both proceedings for all years, whereas Shane J. Egan, Esquire, conflict attorney for tax tertiary matters, has made inquiries to various local appraisers and obtained cost estimates regarding this court order appraisal work, whereas the Town Board of the Town of Amenia and the Town Assessor have reviewed the qualifications of Lee McEnroe and Maureen McGoldrick of LHM appraisers, as well as their proposal to perform the necessary appraisal work, which includes a cost estimate. A copy of this proposal is attached hereto, made a part thereof. Therefore, be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Amenia hereby authorizes, directs, and empowers the Town Supervisor to take all actions necessary to engage the services of LHM appraisers to perform the court order appraisals in both proceedings. Be it further resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Amenia approves the expenditure of funds to compensate LHM appraisers for this service consistent with the terms of the proposal attached hereto, made a part thereof, and be it further resolved that the Town Supervisor, Town Assessor, and Shane J. Egan, Esquire, conflict attorney for tax certiorari matters, are hereby authorized to take all action necessary and appropriate to effectuate the terms of the resolution. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we accept the authorizing the engagement of an appraiser on the Flint Hill LLC and SVR 396 and LLC R Duke and Buchanan is the name, and Hannah
Buchanan.
What's the name?
Buchanan.
Buchanan. Tax I never say that word. Cesarial
You can just say, sir.
cert procedures. Good. That's great. That works for me. I'll make that motion that we do that.
Second, discussion.
Okay.
These are the three,
There were two.
there were two. Okay.
Only one had a
Oh,
cost
this is
estimate.
Yeah.
this is for Valley. I got it, okay.
Okay?
All right, so LMH was then the lower of the two. I got it.
Yes.
Supervisor Party?
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez?
Yes.
Councilwoman Smoji?
Yes.
Resolution number 12 of 2020, transfer of
11.
funds.
11?
11? I thought I just did 11.
No, we did 10, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm skipping one. We're up to 11.
I'd find it in the morning.
We have more to go. We'll be at 12 before the night's out.
I know.
Transfer of funds for December number 4, 2019. Whereas the Town Board has the authority to transfer funds when necessary or unanticipated to amend the budget. Whereas budget amendment, the general fund, increasing revenue line, ambulance charges by $1,107.76, and increasing expense line 45404.01, ambulance, by $1,107.76 to reclassify payment in lieu of taxes from group home for ambulance services per recommendation from municipal accountant. Whereas budget amendment in the general fund increasing revenue line 2260.01 public safety services by $5,941.71 and
17 cents.
17 cents, and increasing expense line 30204.01 public safety community services by $5,941.17 to move this amount from unclassified revenues to new accounts recommended by municipal accountant. Whereas budget amendment, the general fund, increasing expense line fiscal agents fees by $1,850.50 and decreasing expense line 12201.01 Supervisor PS by $1,850.50 for Trail to the Train borrowing expense. Whereas budget amendment in the general fund, increasing expense line interest 97107.01.105, interest on debt service by $2,808.33, and decreasing expense line 90108.01, state retirement by $2,808.33 for unanticipated costs. Whereas budget amendment in the highway fund, increasing expense line 17104.03, highway administration contractual by $3,074.71, and decreasing expense line 51304.03.036, machinery CE diesel by $3,074.71 for unanticipated labor relations attorney expense. Whereas budget amendment in the highway fund, increasing expense line 90108.03, highway state retirement by $2,084.30, and decreasing expense line 90308.03, social security town share by $2,084.30 for unanticipated expense. Whereas budget amendment in the water fund, increasing expense line 83404.06, transmission distribution CE by $10,000, and decreasing 95504.06, capital reserve fund by $10,000 for water district fund adjustment. Now therefore be it resolved, the town board authorizes the transfer of necessary budget lines to process the transactions, and I make that motion.
Second.
Discussion?
Discussion?
Quick question, or two quick questions. The general fund increase interest on debt service, decreasing the expense of state retirement for unanticipated costs. What was that for?
That was the interest on the,
The furnace?
no, the old Amenia landfill account.
Okay. Did our rates change or something? Why was I was
No.
wondering why the interest was unanticipated.
Because I don't think interest on debt service, I believe that's the account. Because the amount of the interest amount wasn't correct that was put in.
Okay. And then the second question is the increasing expense line highway state retirement and decreasing social security town share. 2,084. Just wondering what that was for.
Because if they had changes in personnel, the retirement increased more than what we had budgeted.
Okay. Sounds good.
Supervisor Perotti,
Yes.
Councilman Gutierrez,
Yes.
and Councilwoman Smoji.
Yes.
Okay, we have other resolutions under other matters. The Red Cross was here and did a survey of the building, and they are renewing their contract with us in order for us to be a regional shelter for them to provide services. So that's what this next resolution is. I gave it to Ian to check, and he made sure everything was correct on it for us.
Yeah, I spoke with the Red Cross. I had one minor change, which they're running up the flagpole more or less, which it doesn't really affect the content of what's in here. Once I get confirmation from them, we'll be able to execute the agreement. But the agreement will be substantially the same form as that we have here today.
Okay. Now we're at 12, right?
Yes.
Authorizing a license agreement with the American National Red Cross to temporarily use Town Hall to conduct emergency disaster relief activities. Whereas the Town of Amenia Town Board has determined that it is in the best interest of the town to have available disaster relief services for those individuals, families, and communities affected when disasters may strike. Whereas the American National Red Cross a nonprofit corporation chartered by the United States Congress, is experienced in providing disaster relief activities for individuals, families, and communities in times of emergencies. Whereas the Town of Amenia Town Board seeks to permit the Red Cross temporary access and use of Town Hall for the performance of disaster relief activities such as the Servicing Center for Operations, client services, or volunteer intake, storage of supplies, parking of vehicles, and as a disaster shelter if and when any emergency disasters may take place. Whereas the Town Board desires to provide the Red Cross with a license to use Town Hall for the purposes of providing emergency disaster-related activities. Whereas the Town Board wishes to authorize the supervisor to enter into a license agreement in the form attached hereto with the Red Cross to allow the Red Cross to use the Amenia Town Hall for the purposes of offering emergency disaster-related activities on a temporary basis when disaster strikes, and in a manner so as not to prevent or prohibit the functioning of Town Hall for governmental business. And whereas the authorization to enter into a license agreement for the use of Amenia Town Hall is a Type 2 action that is exempt from seeker. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Town Board hereby authorizes a supervisor to enter into and execute the license agreement with the Red Cross in substantially the same form annexed hereto and any other documentation necessary to effectuate said license agreement.
Make that motion.
Second.
Supervisor Perotti?
Yes.
Councilmembers Gutierrez?
Yes.
Somogyi?
Yes.
And we can go ahead and do the next one for Eschbach.
Both
13.
both we can, yes.
Okay, so that's 13.
You do Eschbach first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Authorizing the settlement of the tax certiorari proceeding regarding Herbert H. Eschbach and the estate of Rudolph J. Eschbach by Virginia K. Eschbach, executrix. Whereas there is now pending in the Dutchess County Supreme Court a tax certiorari proceeding commenced for the assessment years 2017, 2018, 2019 by Herbert H. Eschbach and the estate of Rudolph J. Eschbach by Virginia K. Eschbach, executrix, regarding a parcel real property located at 176 Leesville Road and designated as tax grid number 726600428890, seeking a reduction in the 2017, 2018, and 2019 assessments in those respective tax rolls. Whereas the town assessor and the town attorney have recommended a settlement on these tax review proceedings. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Amenia hereby approves the settlement on behalf of the Town of Amenia, the tax review proceedings for the years 2017, 2018, and 2019 as it pertains to tax grid number 726600428890 as follows. A, the petitioner and the parties have agreed to withdraw and discontinue the petitions filed for assessment years 2017 and 2018. Was further agreed for the year 2019. Original total assessment, $1,510,000. Original agricultural exemption, $252,000, $500. Original taxable value, $1,257,500. Corrected total assessment, $1,500,000. Corrected agricultural exemption, $1,056,900. Corrected taxable value, $443,100. And it is further agreed the assessment on 176 Leadville Road shall be reduced to an equalized value of $1,300,000 for the assessment year 2020. And be it further resolved that the town supervisor, town assessor, and E.N.C. Lindar as attorney to the town of Amenia are hereby authorized to take all action necessary and appropriate to effectuate the terms of this resolution. Is there a motion?
I make the motion authorizing the settlement of the tax cert proceedings regarding Herbert H. Eschbach and the estate of Rudolph J. Eschbach by Virginia K. Eschbach, executrix.
Second.
Supervisor Perotti?
Yes.
Councilmembers Gutierrez?
Yes.
Smoji?
Yes.
Resolution number 14.
Yes.
I'm glad you're keeping track. Authorizing the settlement of the tax-or-cherry proceeding regarding Claire Michael LLC. Whereas there is now pending in the Dutchess County Supreme Court tax tertiary proceedings commenced in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019 by Claire Michael LLC regarding 2 parcels of real property identified as tax grid numbers 716700212 034 Amenia Wassaic Road and 706600977875 653 through 6790 Old Route 22, seeking reductions in the tax assessments for the 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019 tax rolls. Whereas the issues in the 2016, 2017, and 2018 proceedings were resolved by motion made by the court. Whereas the petitioner and the town assessor have agreed to and recommend a settlement on the tax review proceeding for 2019 based upon the judgment rendered by the court for the 2016, 2017, and 2018 proceedings. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Amenia hereby approves the settlement on behalf of the town of Amenia of the tax review proceeding for 2019 as it pertains to the following parcels of real property: 71670021234 Amenia Wassaic Road, assessment year 2019, original assessment $2,300,000, revised total assessment $1,489,125, amount of reduction $875,000. 7066009777875 653 through 6790 Old Route 22, assessment year 2019. Original total assessment $1,751,000. Revised total assessment $1,123,375,000. Amount of reduction $625,000. And be it further resolved that the town supervisor, town assessor, Ian C. Lindors, Esquire, attorney to the town, and Shane J. Egan, Esquire, conflict attorney for tax or share matters, are hereby authorized to take all action necessary and appropriate to effectuate the terms of this resolution. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
Second.
Supervisor Perotti?
Yes.
Councilmembers Gutierrez?
Yes.
Smoji?
Yes.
And 15? Authorizing awarding bid for the conservation and digitalization of the Town of Amenia Historic Minute Books. Whereas on January 27, 2020, sealed bids for the conservation and digitalization of the Town of Amenia Historic Minute Books project were publicly open and read aloud pursuant to General Municipal Law, Section 103, whereas 2 bids were received and opened by the town clerk. Whereas a reviewing committee consisting of Dutchess County Archivist Justin Mancini, Dutchess County History Clerk Catherine Leonard, and Dutchess County Historian William Tatum have conducted and concluded an analysis of the 2 proposals received for the conservation and digital imaging work to be conducted on 3 historic Amenia Town Minute Books. Whereas a review committee has determined the lowest responsible bidder is Co-File Technologies. Whereas a review committee has recommended an award of the bid, now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Amenia does hereby award the bid for the conservation and digitalization of the Town of Amenia Historic Minute Books to Co-File Technologies Incorporated for a cost not to exceed $5,565 pursuant to their bid. And be it further resolved that the contract for the conservation and digitalization of the Town of Amenia Historic Minute Books is contingent upon the Town of Amenia successfully receiving New York State Archives funding to underwrite the expenses of the project. Be it further resolved that the town supervisor is authorized and directed to execute a contract between the Town of Amenia and Co-File Technologies Incorporated, contingent upon the Town of Amenia receiving New York State Archives funding to underwrite the project, together with any documentation necessary to effectuate the terms of the contract.
Make that motion.
Second.
Supervisor Perotti?
Yes.
Councilmembers Gutierrez?
Yes.
Samoji?
Yes,
I'm glad this went through. This is an awesome project.
I agree. It really is. It's marvelous for this town.
Where do these 3 books from 1762 and 1768? They live in your office?
Well, yes, but not physically at the moment because we had, yes, but they was pretty cool on the shelf. We have some really neat things. You should stop by the town clerk's office. I'll give you a tour.
All right.
Public comment, town board comments.
Well, the only comment I have is about the rail to the trail. The trail to the rail?
Trail to the train.
Wherever this thing is going, this train thing. And I was talking with John, he's the person who's overseeing it just this week, and he showed me photos and stuff about the boardwalk and things, how it's going along, and he says that because we have had such a mild winter, that it looks like we're going to be able to finish things by the spring, which I feel is really wonderful, and he's working hard there every day, so it's great.
It's
And
incredible.
congratulations, Victoria,
Yeah.
for sticking with it.
It's incredible to see. I usually sit on the eastern side of the train when I go down just because it's better light in the morning and whatever, but you sit on the other side, you get to see all the work that's been done.
Yeah.
It's really, they've
Yeah.
made a lot of progress. It's really great.
Okay, we're going to have a brief executive session for pending litigation.
Okay.
I make a motion to go into executive session. The town clerk is excused. We'll be in executive session with our town attorney.
Sorry, before we do that real quick, do we need to set a public hearing for this?
For
The cable franchise?
No, that's only for, no, you have a packet that says please review.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We're going to do that next month. I wanted to have you have a chance to look at it.
Great.
Before we set the public hearing,
Wonderful.
or next meeting.
Will do. I make a motion to end regular session. She made that motion already? Oh, sorry.
She was trying.
Go ahead.
Do you want to second it?
You can second it.
Second.
Absolutely. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And Victoria, you'll take the minutes for me?
Yes.
Oh, that.